other issues do we, I mean, we talked about the prisons,
Yeah,
we talked about the real estate taxes, we all know education is a problem. What other community issues do you see focusing on when either of you goes into your next life? I mean, what other issues are important?
I think it's your turn. No, it's your turn. Sorry, thank you.
Well, I think there's several which we got to focus on economic. We also transportation. That's one of my when you look at our transportation system. I mean, years ago that we was able to bring supplies by the train, but now every time we go up 95, and especially coming up towards New London, is very congested. And looking at universal health care, I mean, our healthcare system is broken too. You know, if our kids have good nutrition, our seniors have good nutrition, I think that when you're healthy, you're able to think better, and you're able to work and be productive citizens in the society.
I like those issues. I think that we need to look at transportation. But the reason why I want to focus on transportation is not just what we move up and down the corridor, but I want to look at transportation inside the city. Now I know it's a state legislature that you're talking about, but the reason I want to do that is because of one of my main issues, young people. And young people up over on the other side of the hill where I live have a hard time getting to the mall or getting to other places to get a job, right? One of the things we talk about is, well, we want them to have something to do and we want them to be working because that's what you do when you're 15, 16, 17 years old. But I have a friend who lives with me who is a Republican who said, it's a tough time living with this guy, let me tell you.
Sound like good.
And when he came to the neighborhood, he says, oh, I don't know why these kids don't just go work somewhere. And I said, oh, really? Well, where you want to work? And he's like, well, just go to the mall. I said, great, jump on the bus, get to the mall. If you jump on that bus and you go to that mall, you understand why it's very difficult to get to the mall and why you're going to spend an inordinate amount of time getting to and from the mall. It doesn't work. Right? We need a better infrastructure for transportation. That's why I would look at it. Seniors. People seem to forget about seniors. You know, whether they can transfer money when they move in different places. Money follows the person is a wonderful thing. And like I said, everything for me stems from what's at my core. And so that's why I start with the young people, because I think a lot of this jumps off from that. And if you're going to ask me about specific issues, I could just go and list off all of the issues that we deal with. But the truth of the matter is, what am I going to deal with? I'm going to deal with the things that people talk to me about. That's what I'm going to deal with. The people who elect me are going to say to me, this issue is important. And also, depending on what's going on in the rest of the state, that's how I'm going to determine what I work on. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I'm just going to work on this youth violence thing because it's important to me. It's not necessarily the reality of what's going on. And when you're up there, the reality for other people affects what you can deal with, when you can deal with it.